name is Morgan Johnson. I'm a senior psychology major here at Texas A&M, and I would like to thank you for tuning in to the Dive In podcast. These podcasts are focused on special topics pertaining to issues of diversity and inclusion at Texas A&M, and our goal is to stimulate a dialogue about these issues in hopes of creating a more cohesive community. For this installment of the Dive In podcast, we were interested in the experience of international students and their struggles in adjusting to life at Texas A&M. To examine this issue, we reached out to students on campus who are willing to share their experiences. Where are you from?
I'm an immigrant, I'm a permanent resident, and I'm from Argentina.
I am an immigrant student, and I'm from Bogotá, Colombia.
I am an international student, and I am from Mexico.
I'm from Chile.
I'm from South Korea.
I was born in Mexico.
As you can see, just from this small sample of students, our campus is very diverse, and we have students from many different countries. We were also interested in the experiences of these students here at A&M. What have been some of your experiences at A&M?
In general way, it's been really positive.
Yeah, I guess Aggies are really nice people overall, so I've had really good experiences on campus.
At the beginning, it was, I had a feeling of overwhelming because it was too much new things, new information, new faces. But overall, I would say it's good.
I think as an international student or just a person living in a different country for an extended period of time, it is an experience that it will definitely change you forever.
I didn't really know English, and I was walking around campus with a map trying to figure out what I was and pointing at people to ask where was I going. I felt like the impression that I got was, for the most part friendly in comparison to other areas of the United States, but there was also times where I felt like I didn't have the sources, or I didn't have the backup, or I didn't have the way to make myself comfortable in a completely unknown campus, culture, and area.
It was good to hear that a lot of the experiences were positive, but some of the students also shared some of the struggles of adjusting to a new country, which makes us wonder if there is more that we could be doing to help create a stronger and much more close-knit community with our fellow international AGs. We decided to ask the students how they felt we could work together to break these barriers, and also asked more about the specific experiences with culture shock. Is there anything Texas A&M could do to make you feel more included?
Absolutely. What about we use the money we spend on tuition and resources that I know we have, because I researched these things, on things such as getting international students feel welcome or incorporated into all these other organizations that are already existent, that in the first place aren't available for us because we don't fit in the box. We cannot just, feel something in that immediately makes us belong, because we don't.
But if you just continue promoting this culture of diversity and tolerance and openness to differences, then I will definitely feel more part of the community as well.
I think there should be more a buddy system or something that have a guide or a person who can take you through your classes, because A&M is a very big university, or someone just to guide you through the process of getting used to the campus and the community.
And you asked me where are all the international students, right? And they're probably hanging out together. So it would be great to have other opportunities on campus aside from the International Student Association or specific clubs, but more opportunities for cultures to integrate and to contact each other and not just live in two separate words.
I think there's always room for improvement, but overall I would say that A&M is already doing a really good job. I'm surprised by all the amount of student organizations out there, and I think they are a big part of making you feel included.
As we just heard from our fellow Aggies, we've managed to include some, but we can definitely work together to create a stronger community. Next time you hear about an international student event, let's meet our international Ags halfway and get to know them. Students come here for many reasons, including to experience the culture here, and those of us that are native can definitely help with that. Some of these other changes aren't so quickly made, but bringing a problem to light is the first step, and that's what we aim to do by reaching out to different voices. For those students that have experienced some of the culture, we reached out to hear about some of the biggest culture shock experiences. Were there any cultural experiences that shocked you when you came to A&M?
Definitely the school spirit. That is something that universities in Chile don't really have. I mean, you're rivals with some universities, but it's not like here with all the traditions and revelry and being a military school, yeah. And also just like awesome traditions like a living memorial, the MSC, right? Or not stepping in the grass because it's again, living memorials.
Although other universities have their own culture and their own kind of sense of pride, I think A&M is very strong in that sense, and sometimes it's kind of like intimidating.
We Hispanic, Latin American culture are always huggers, and we kiss, and we don't really have personal space, because if you ever go down there, you'll find out for yourself that we're just like a big family. And so hugging and kissing here, people, and crossing that space was definitely like, oh wait, I cannot kiss you or hug you, but I like you, and I mean, it doesn't mean that we're dating. You can be my friend.
I mean, in the beginning, pretty much everything was shocking. I was just alone in a different country, in a different city. Everything was different, but it wasn't, I think, that the first time that I met a couple of friends in my physics class. And then a week after that, I tried to say hello to my friend that I just met like the last week or the week before that. And in Mexico, it is very used. Everyone just like says hello, just like with a hug or like with a kiss in the cheek or stuff like that. So this girl was just like sitting in the classroom, right, in the chair, and then I just like moved forward, kind of like trying to like hug her and kiss her in the cheek, because that's what you do in Mexico. And she was like very, very like, yeah, what are you doing? You know, like she just like saw me like that. And I was like, I just want to hug you. Hello, how you doing? And that was pretty shocking, because I mean, this is like a small thing, but you're so used to doing that in Mexico. And now you come here and it gives you kind of feeling of alienation, like you don't know how people communicate.
Seeing some women or girls with the burqas, that was something new for me to see. And also seeing that here in the university, they take fraternities and sororities very serious, like in the movies.
A lot of cowboys and military guys. That shocked me. And you know what? I found something that the most shocking thing is that I find those military guys, which I used to expect that I may only see back in China. I wouldn't see in any place. I didn't expect to see any place in the United States. That's not a cultural difference. That's cultural similarities that shocks me.
Some of these stories are a bit funny, but as Aggies, we should always remember to be understanding of different cultures and try to make our fellow Aggies feel at home. ISS.tamu.edu has a lot of helpful information for international students and also has a calendar of events so that other students, other than just international students, can get involved. There are even volunteer opportunities for those who want to do more to make international students feel more at home. We would like to thank the students who shared with us and gave us an idea of what it's like being an international student. We also would like to thank the committee at Dive In for all their hard work, our faculty advisors Dr. Josh Hicks and Dr. Isaac Sabat, and the College of Liberal Arts for funding this project with the Innovations in Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Accountability grant. If you want to learn more about Dive In or learn how to get involved and make a difference on campus, you can contact us at divein.tamu@gmail.com or check out our Facebook page, Psychology Diversity Committee. Thank you so much for listening, and gig 'em.